So it's like this event where I show up and I bring my materials and use the museum as a gallery for a week. And with that, I'm trying to create stories that talk about the environment a little bit, like when you go to a new place and you you discover what that new place is like. I kind of bring in like the scene of Waco with the water towers over there in the corner, and then all the trees with the beautiful roots that are in the yard of the school became my central figure. So with this, there usually starts without a plan, and then I make a plan, and then I remove myself from the plan and my imagination kicks in. So the first thing I do is I break the white void by starting at one end and dragging a graphite line across the whole white void. And then I think about what's going to be the central and the most dominant part. And then everything else comes from there. It's like a multiple thing, like I'm showing movement, and when people talk to each other, I like to slow that image down to the head and try to redraw it. And usually people are doing a lot of things all at once, so it's like they're looking around or they're trying to see everything. So my figures are just looking at the entire environment usually, because they're stagnant, and there's movement happening within the way that the drawing is made. But I think another thing is fascinating with how the head is like this object that 5 pounds that sits on your head, sits on your body. The viewer has to go all the way to the sky, and all the way to the distance. All of the perspectives are different, and there's something happening in each one of them, in a way of creating a narrative that unfolds and unravels as I work. The first day I started on this side with the planned image, and this is kind of an image from a Caravaggio painting that I substituted with my figures in the scenario that's happening. And then from there, I take it to whatever my brain is thinking about usually. Swimming has been a thing that I've been kind of obsessed with since the Olympics this past time in Paris. So I thought I would bring in some swimmers here, and they're kind of clunky and they can't really swim fast. You're trying to create the identity of that person, but the rest of the body might be unraveled or might not be finished. So I kind of live in this zone of almost finishing, but not. I like to have that gateway where people can add their own colors in there if they want to. They can refinish it in their mind if they want to. So I like to kind of ride that line of almost done, but not really.